Hi guys, what in the world is going on with Anita Baker and Babyface? He was supposed to be touring with her, and child, she kicked him off the tour. Say it ain't so. But before we get deep into the video, let's hit the like bell. And if you have not subscribed as yet, hit the subscribe button also. Thank you. Now let's proceed into the video. Let's examine this shenanigans and see what to go on between these two. What to go on? So according to Atlanta Black Star, Anita Baker kicked Babyface off her tour, and Angelina Velasquez wrote the story. So the article says that Anita Baker has completely severed all ties with Babyface concerning her tour because of the ongoing back and forth with cyberbullies she believes are disguised as his fans. So for the past week, Anita Baker has responded to critics accusing her of being difficult to tour with, and those pointing the finger of blame at her after Babyface's May 10th performance was scrapped at the last moment. So now everyone is believing that because of the last moment performance being scrapped, that's why the fallout happened between these two legends. So the tour drama between Anita Baker and Babyface continues as she makes more allegations about the night he was asked not to perform. I'm telling you, can you imagine the slap in the face? Babyface, this big megastar, and you asking him not to perform at the last moment? Oh, I know he was pissed. And by the way, a little sidebar here, guys. I saw Babyface in concert. He is fantastic. He's very interactive with the crowd. He gets into the crowd, and I mean, he's hands-on. It was wonderful. I really enjoyed that concert. So some of Anita Baker's complaints are, she claimed that the Live Nation assumed responsibility for the disastrous show and that the show was plagued by a 2-hour delay, a host of technical issues, and a shortage of production staff. So this tour was Anita's tour, and she and Babyface were traveling together. The tour kicked off in Hollywood, Florida in February. They were supposed to make a total of 15 stops, with the last show taking place on the 23rd of December in Oakland, California. That was the plan. So according to Anita, she just got tired of all the hackling, and they had just started the tour. So on June the 13th, she informed her fans that she will be doing a solo act for the final 8 tour stops. I am telling you. So at the last moment, she announced that Babyface would not be with her. She's doing it solo because she's tired of the hackling. So in an official statement, Anita said, after silently enduring cyberbullying, verbal abuse, and threats of violence from the fan base of our Special Guest Support Act, in the interest of personal safety, I will continue the tour alone, and that appropriate refunds will be made. And then she signed off blessings. Now, can somebody please tell me why Anita Baker is still touring? This woman has made a lot of money. She's been touring since Jesus was walking the earth, okay? I was a little teenager when she was all touring and making her money, and I'm telling you, I would have thought by now this woman would have retired. At some point, you got to sit down, especially when you're walking with a hop. Anita Baker can't even walk right. How's she going to be up and down the stage all night? Up and down, walking up and down, and she's hippity hop already, walking all crooked and not straight, and still want to tour and get out there and do what? What you hoping to make all this money for? When you're dead and gone, you're leaving it to the kids anyway. You can't enjoy it all. So it's time that she sit down and stop. Stop with the shenanigans. Enough is enough already. I love me some of Anita Baker, but she needs to take several seats. I'm sorry. She needs to really sit down. relax herself. And so does Smokey Robinson, by the way, since we're talking about these old celebrities who are still looking to make a coin. They need to take several seats. She and that Smokey Robinson. So to make a long story short, apparently fans were attacking Anita Baker. Babyface fans were attacking her, and it's alleged she didn't do anything about it. So by keeping silent, that was acknowledgement that they're okay to do whatever it is they were doing. And so she decided to call off the tour with Babyface and announced that she would be doing it solo going forward. So Anita Baker, who's now 65, said another complaint Babyface's fans had is that she was calling him a supporting act. So, according to Billboard, there's bad blood between Anita and Babyface in the past. Not currently because they had made up, but it was bad blood because, according to Billboard, Babyface's legal team sued Anita Baker back in 2016 for allegedly breaching the contract they had. When she pulled out of two concerts they were expected to co-headline. So he claimed he was owed $150,000, that Anita Baker owed him this money. So this time around, when he went on tour and his fans were heckling her because the fans knew the story, the backstory, she couldn't take it. So she told him that he was no longer on the tour. Oh boy, a lot went on between these two because Anita went on to say that her company defended and prevailed against this lawsuit that was filed. She said it wasn't filed by Babyface, but it was filed by his reps at the time. And Babyface came to her years later, years ago, and he said in the spirit of community, you know, guys, they had to work together as artists. So he said in the spirit of community, let us put it behind us and come together in love, peace, and music, and community and forgiveness. And of course, she took the olive branch and they made amends. They moved on. And now this tour came up. And what happened with this tour? His fans did not forget. And so they began heckling her. They began posting stuff on the internet, on his page, etc. And so she could not take what she considered heckling or bullying, whatever you want to call it. She couldn't take it. And so she decided to cancel his performance on her tour and do it solo going forward. So Anita further said that she fought and won that case many years ago, 20 years ago, and now she said she's more successful than ever. So Anita says bringing him on her show, because her fan base is so huge, it's like an arena of people. It's so huge. She said it only helped him. It exposed and helped him. And you know, guys, I don't know how it helped him. He's already up there, okay? Everybody knows Babyface. So I don't know. I think she was being a little cocky there. She's trying to say that she's more popular to help him. No, honey. Babyface is, I think, on the same level as Anita Baker. So you can bring it down a notch, Miss Baker. You ain't got nothing over Babyface. So then Babyface put out a statement and he said, I am saddened by the news that Anita Baker has decided to remove me from the Songstress tour. And he also said on his Instagram, it's unfortunate and disheartening to see how things have played out via social media. He further went on to say, while I was looking forward to the rest of the dates, I have nothing but love and respect for Anita, and I wish her all the best for the remainder of her tour. So Anita Baker is prepared to give the refunds back to those who no longer wish to attend her tour, because some of the fans were there for Babyface, and I'm sure his fans don't want to attend because they did not like how he was slighted, how he was treated, and the fact that they believe She owed him $150,000 from years ago that he never recovered. So Anita is more than willing to give his fans back their money because I think she realizes that anybody who is for him who attends her concert is going to continue with his hackling, and she just don't want it anymore. She wants to be done with it, so she is willing to give back all the money to his fans. So I don't see these two working together anytime soon because there's too much bad blood between them. And especially what happened lately, that he was kicked off this tour at the last moment when his time could have been tied up doing something else. So I don't see them doing this anytime soon, touring together. Not in the near or far future. YouTubers, drop your comments. Don't forget to hit that like bell. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.